That tune means it's time for our fingers to take a walk. And in this song, each finger will have its own special walk. Thumb will move slowly along like a fat little pig. Pointer will go hop, hop, hoppeting, and each of the other fingers will have their own special walk.
Hello everybody, once again I am here, Bunkai East, and I am going to be doing my review for Magi, Labyrinth of Magic Episode 16, where we have a lot happened, and I really have to rate this off the bat as 5 out of 5. It was a really great episode of Magi. It entailed a whole lot of elements. It entailed a lot of drama. It entailed a lot of action. It entailed a lot of story progression, character development, a whole lot of stuff that was going on with the episode, which took off from where it continued, where Cassium turned into that giant demon, and I'm like, oh shit. But in this episode, he really did a whole lot, and compared to the manga, it was just as devastating with what he was able to do, because it starts off with him launching these giant dark balls of dark energy against all the soldiers, reducing them to just craters of blood. And I'm like, oh damn, Cassium, that demon form of yours is sick. Dark Djinn. Yeah, these guys are going to be formidable in the future for anime only viewers. Yes, so with that going on, Alibaba and Morgiana tried to do their best to go and stop Kasim and Judal. Judal came in later on in order to take over Kasim as his own Djinn, and he was ordering Kasim's Dark Djinn to do a whole lot of damage, while he himself was also fighting against Alibaba, who was struggling to strike down Kasim because it's his friend, and he didn't wanna kill him. That's what was holding him back. That was holding him back from actually dealing the final blow, even though he could have probably done. Actually, no. From what we saw in the episode, he really couldn't have done that much to him, because the sword of Ammon could not cut the Dark Djinn that easily, especially when it started to recover from all the dark root that are all over the place due to the reversing fate caused by the chaos and destruction going all around the place. So that caused Kasim's Dark Djinn form to just power up into this giant damn demon thing. And worse, when Judal took over, he powered up even more. So it's like, damn, Alibaba and Morgiana had their work cut off for them, and so that Morgiana and Alibaba had to team up and constantly launch attacks after Kasim and Judal, but they constantly knocked down Alibaba time and time again. While all of this was happening, Aladdin was on his way in order to try to save the whole situation, with especially what's going on with Aladdin and Alibaba, Morgiana, and against Judal and Kasim. While the whole chaos is going on, you had the people who were, it was just pandemonium going on. There were fires all over the city of Balbad. People trying to kill each other, and it was that insane, where the dark rule and the reversing fate just made them do such insane stuff, even after the whole fact that the country had basically been changed for the better. it was revolutionized by Alibaba, but then you have this chaos brought in by the Dark Rule, and the guy in the mask was controlling all that. We have yet to see who he is and what he's working for, but soon we'll see. So it was a whole lot going on before Aladdin came in. So it, it managed to go to a part where Alibaba was finally able to deal some damage to the Dark Djinn to actually get to Kasim, and he saw that Kasim was in the middle of the Dark Djinn's stomach. It seemed like Kasim was just completely taking over and was struggling to actually be conscious. So it was like, oh damn, this is crazy. I don't think Alibaba could save Kasim after this point, especially after he stabbed himself with the Dark Djinn, and it's not looking good for Kasim. So we'll have to see where that goes. But basically, after relentless attacks and constant attempts, Alibaba was basically placed in a situation where he was going to be taken down by Jadal and the Dark Djinn. Where just before that happened, boom, a giant phoenix rule came in the nick of time, and guess who it is? Aladdin, Magi of Solomon's wisdom. And speaking of which, when he arrived there, and episode before the episode ended, he revealed that he had Solomon's wisdom in the form of the pentagram or the hexagram on his forehead. It started to glow the same hexagon that you saw that used to be on Ugo's flute and all the other Djinn weapons, Djinn equipment. That's the same thing that started to glow on his forehead. So that just signifies Solomon's wisdom. And the way he came in was that he came in the phoenix form, but then he transformed into a huge heat magic form of Ugo to protect against Jadal's rain of ice and magic attacks. So that was really good. So once again, I give this episode a 5 out of 5. It was really well done in comparison to the manga. It was really well done, even though they're rushing through the arc a bit. It still managed to catch all the key things. So the whole episode was just filled with a whole lot of key moments, starting from the beginning with Alibaba's conflict with himself to take down his friend, Jadal coming in and making the situation worse, the guy who was controlling the Dark Rule, the people going crazy, as well as mentioning that the guys who stole Sinbad's Djinn equipment, they're there and they were contemplating on escaping, but at the same time they wanted to give back. One of the brothers wanted to give back the Djinn equipment to Sinbad, since it was getting so horrible anyway that they couldn't even escape with it. So yeah, that was another part. And if you guys have noticed, Morgiana has definitely been showing a lot more care for Alibaba. So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, then there you go. But overall, a very, very awesome Acey episode. So I'll see you guys later for Magi episode 17. Yeah. So let's see where that goes. Acey and everything. Keep it Acey.